inside the city?
By the Divine, the Forsworn are here in the city.
Stay back. The Markarth City Guard have this all under control. There are no Forsworn here.
Gods. Are you alright? Did you see what happened? You don't have... Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note.
Oh wait,
Looks important.
no. Here.
I'd better get going.
He tried to kill Margaret, right in front of me. I'm sorry. I don't think I can bear to sell anything right now. What's happening to this city?
Need to get going. What is it? I'd better get going.
We'll handle things from here. Move along. That's right. It isn't. Mm-hmm. I said move along. The Forsworn are just a bunch of madmen. We have everything under control. Stay out.
Bloody enough for you, outsider? Then you found your home, friend. Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth. Welcome. Jarl is who you want to talk to. Always coin to be made killing off some Forsworn in the... As long as you don't mind going axe to axe with a bunch of Daedra-worshipping savages who practice the dark arts.
I hope your stay in Markarth treats you better.
The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and... This is the Silverblood Inn. I'll let you figure out who owns it. Remember, ale is cheaper than blood in Markarth.
Unlike my husband Clever, I watch after our...
outside?
It's just the market rabble. We should get back to work. You there, if you're here to trade, step up to the counter.
You need to leave.
I heard the gourmet is hiding
need to
out
leave.
somewhere in Skyrim. You know, fella who wrote
Elizabeth
that
handles the
cookbook.
customers. I just
Come
check the
back
shipment.
whenever you need something.
The cities are bustling with so much life. I feel like the possibilities
You
are
don't know anything about this house?
No.
Anyone seen entering or leaving? Street lights?
It's abandoned. It's home.
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running. You want answers? A man goes crazy in the market. This has been going on. Please, you find out why that woman was attacked. Who's behind Wayland and the Forsworn? And I'll pay you for any information. I hope your stay in Markarth treats you better.
Yes, yes, I haven't got all day.
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
I'm Calcelmo's nephew. I
What
help
are
him
you
around the
doing
laboratory.
here? The excavation site is closed. I don't need any more workers or guards. Magic. That's what they always...
Next
you
season, for
idiot.
sure.
I...
What?
I'm sorry,
Calcelmo, I don't
So you
understand
wish
what
to
you mean.
master the arcane arts? The excavation I gather. Right after I finish my book, we'll start excavating.
Could I maybe skip the excavation, Uncle Calcelmo? I just think you won't need me.
Nonsense. You're a vital part of my research team. You'll be there, have no fear. Now, I don't want to hear another word of protest.
Don't let my uncle go on about his theories. He'll be here all night.
right behind you.
Look at all those lockpicks. I am jealous. Okay, let us get back to it.
I have things to study, so you wish to master the arcane arts. What? Oh, the artifact. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. Yes, yes, I have a lot of research.
Uncle Calcelmo.
What is it, nephew? Can't you see I'm trying to think here?
I just wanted to know if you needed anything.
No, nothing. Nothing at all.
Are you sure?
Stop bothering me, I can't.
Sorry. Of course. Just throw everything in the sack. And if you see my shoe brush somewhere in there, let me know. Right behind.
I have things to take a look. What? artifacts I've discovered in the Take a look. Yep. Yes, I have a lot of... I've only... Take a look. I used to try... So you wish to master the arcane arts? Until next time.
They're reforming it. Here to see the yard.
Old dwarven city underneath the keep. Stand assured there. Must steer clear if you don't want to stand.
Arrows in their quiver, Archer.
Need something? Ah, another adventurer. You must be here seeking to sample my culinary potions. They are known throughout Tamriel as the first potions capable of healing the body while delighting the palate. Unfortunately, they are still in the testing phase, and I cannot be bothered to test them any longer. If you are ever in High Rock, however, ask for the potions made by Clario Moorsley. And when you drink, you will discover a flavor so divine, you will slice off your own fingers to justify another taste. The recipe's at my shop in High Rock, I'm afraid. Although the truth is, I can't be bothered with the practice any longer. You see, I have already moved on to the next frontier, cooking with magic. I came because I heard a rumor that the Jarl's chef was a friend of the gourmet. I wished for him to set up a culinary duel where I would be declared once and for all the finest chef in all of Tamriel. But the fool wouldn't even acknowledge his relationship with the impostor. Naturally, I took this as a sign of his surrender. I suspect not. I simply hope he does not cower away and retire. It will be much harder to topple the myth of his potage than the actual dish. I am experimenting with magic as a culinary tool. I had begun with restoration in an attempt to remove the unwanted side effects from my earlier work. I have abandoned that practice to focus on the effects of illusion magic and how it can influence one's sense of taste. You see, every person has a different palate, and this means a different experience, regardless of whether one eats the same food. Sating one's palate is not just a product of how a meal tastes, but how the mind perceives an object's flavor. Well, my latest dish combines the alchemical properties of creep clusters and giant's toe as additives in foods heavy with starch. The result is a lighter, fluffier bread and potatoes that melt in your mouth. The dilemma is getting patrons to try something cooked with the toenail clippings of one of those primitive ogres. If a courage spell could be activated by the aroma of a dish, it could deflect any fears rooted in perception. Then, as a chef, I am loath to discover what you don't like. Better to leave that a mystery. Then how will anyone know of my genius? They will think me a simple cook. The very thought pains me deeply. Ask questions if you must, but I suggest you read the book that I have left in the chef's quarters. It is quite thorough. Although at times I admit it is far too didactic. It does not capture the spirit of my invention, for I am an artist, an auteur. Well, unlike some of my more unadventurous peers, my cuisine is the product of my creative vision. It pushes the boundaries of what is food. This is not to say my creations are merely limited to sating the appetite. While Julianos blessed me with wisdom, Stendar has gifted me with mercy. That is what led me to developing the world's first delectable health potion. Good for the body, pleasing to the palate. How dare you insinuate that avarice and not art was my motivation? And for your information, the potion does work. Not as effectively as a traditional potion, but it suffices for minor cuts and bruises. Exactly. I have provided the innovation and the inspiration. Let the masses figure out how to mask the imperfections and occasional side effects. You must understand, the art of cooking is a very delicate process. The recipe, the quality of ingredients, and the skill of the chef all affect the end product. If one were to mix a restore potion out of wheat and Blue Mountain flour, he may be tempted to mix in a piece of honeycomb to sweeten the taste. The result might be a health potion that simultaneously ravages his stamina. Perhaps. I know of mages who add a little extra moon sugar to their magica potions for flavor. Yet, when they drink said potion, their enemies double in number and grow fangs that touch the floor. But that is a risk we must take. Taste is paramount. That is my duty as chef. Nor do I look like a cook, for I'm far too handsome to be any of the three. But you are right. I do not have the training in this field. My assistant, Miley Hawking, handles such matters. She is also a writer and publishes my various recipes and culinary musings. I regret she was unable to accompany me on this trip, as one of my dishes had some unwanted consequences which I do not wish to speak of. I regret she was unable to accompany me on this trip, as one of my dishes had some unwanted consequences which I do not wish to speak of. Let us just say, I will not cast aspersions on her husband if he leaves her for another woman. Or something that at least resembles one. It is not my fault, mind you. Miley is quite devoted to my cause, and at times she will sample things that are purely experimental in nature. Then, if you'll pardon me, it occurred to me that another advantage of my potions is being able to distinguish between health and magica by virtue of taste. And before you tell me they have different colors, let me remind you that in the cauldron of battle, one does not have time to inspect his bottle. Yet if he sips and recognizes the flavor, he will know which of my potions he imbibes.
What am I supposed to do? Never leave the house? You want that ending?
Oh, it's you. The one from the market. No. I was just buying jewelry for my sister in Cyrodiil. Just visiting. I had some business here, that's all. Was it that obvious? Damn. I must be losing my touch. I'm one of General Tullius's agents. I was sent to investigate the Treasury House and the Silverblood family. They own Sidna Mine, one of the toughest jails in Skyrim. I was hoping I could buy or steal the deed, but I don't think that's how things work here. Mark my words. Thonar Silverblood was behind that attack in the market. Somehow.
You want a drink? Unlike my husband Clever, I want... Now you just tell me if you need something.
You. I've seen you back off. You don't want to know what happened. Well, this is your last warning, outsider. Keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
Excuse me, but do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter? Or... Seems no one. I'm with the Vigil of Stendar. Thank you for your time.
The city's got eyes. Be careful when you're... So the clues point to the treasure. Here's the gold I promised. Keep following the trail and there will be more in it for you. Keep your eyes and ears open.
I'm sorry. We're only interested in helping our patrons. I'm afraid he's asked not to be disturbed. He has important business. Oh, I'm sorry to keep you. Head right in. I have records I need to tend to.
You just let old Nana know if you need anything. All right.
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors. The Imperial agent. That's right, I knew. How many dogs is the Empire going to send after me? This is my business. My city. You Empire lovers should learn to stay out of it. Now get out!
What? Private guard, that's it. Someone there?
Here we go, get us.
It's you to mess with me.
My wife. Damn Madanok. Damn his forsworn backside. Shut up. Only the god. They're my bu- He was supposed to keep them under control.
I'm just a servant. Don't pay me anything. Working in the Treasury House isn't so bad.
Had to go. Now you have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Same thing we do with all the other natives who want to change things around. We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Madanak, until you and Elter started. Well, you wanted to find the man responsible for those killings. You'll have plenty of time with the King in Rags when you're in Sidna Mine. You'll never see the sun again. You hear me? No one.
All right, Pres. There's no re- You got it? Good. All right. Open her up. Now you, get down there. Be careful. Hey, watch it. What's the hurry? Be careful. Hey, watch it. I'm in charge. The prisoners here. What do you think you're doing?
We're actually fighting! Must have run off.
We won. Now you have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. We have nice arrangement. You have a problem. Now you're coming with us. It's a life you'll never see. No.
All right, prisoner. There's no re- You got it? Good. All right. Open her up. Now you. Be careful. Hey, watch it. I'm in charge of the prisoners here. Last mistake.
Get him. Kill.
Fools are actually fighting!
Good.
mercy! Your death brings me honor. You can't hide from me. Your death brings me honor. Yeah. Beg for your miserable life.
Someone do something!
I'll have your head for a... Give up, players.
Help!
Your death brings me honor. I'll have your head for a trophy. Must have run off. I knew I'd find you.
Help! Get him! Kill him! You don't stand a chance.
Must have run off. What was that? Time to end this little piece.
Where are you?
Where are you? No sign of them. What was that? I know I heard something. Nothing here after all. What was that? Thought I heard something. Can't hide from me. Where are you? No sign of them. Is someone there? What was that? Nothing here after all. What was that? Huh? Nothing here after all. I cannot best you. Hello? Who's there? Gods, no! Anybody there? Must be my imagination. Watch your back. I know I heard something. I guess I was just hearing things.
The new meat. So, what was it like killing your first one, huh? A true killer like me. The gods put us here to fill their halls with souls. You'll fit in fine down here. Murder, banditry, assault, theft, and lollygagging. Guards brought me in about 12 years ago. Was running a good group of bandits up until then. But these Forsworn, they're nothing like the men I cobbled together. They're real killers. Get away from me.
Well, well, look at you. The Nords... turned you into an animal. A wild beast, caged up and left to go mad. Well, well, look at... So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? Do I? What about you? What right did you have to meddle in my affairs? Kill my people? Was it worth it? Your truth? You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of the Nords stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you. There's a man named Breg inside these Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is.
Prison's not so bad. Less complaints when I kill people.
Other prisoners get suspicious when we talk to each. Year 7, I think. Surprised I haven't cut my own throat out by now. But something keeps me going.
I was sent here because someone said I was a forsworn. I'm innocent. The Nord's
What are you in for, new
blood
blood?
near that murder weapon.
Violent one, huh? My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. Bottles of moon sugar. Khajiit use it as a picnic. Prisoners smuggle the stuff in. Only currency we have down here. They come in here once a week to clean out the bodies, grab any ore we've mined, and beat... That's the only time when we get food, too. And if there's not enough ore mined up, we don't get... Small blade, easy to hide. I mean, sure, you could just swing a pickaxe into someone's face, but... Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here,
No,
Grisvar has a spare.
I got locked up
if
one
you could
too
get
many
hard
times.
with it.
Ah, maybe you could do something for me. Thank you, friend. Don't worry. I'll have that shiv ready for you. Until next time. I swear, if I ever get out of here, I'm giving up thieving. Really. Don't even think about it. I swear. Here's your shiv. Promise you won't ever use it on me, okay? All right, then.
Careful! Don't reach for a shiv around me. My story, huh? Everyone in Sidna Mine has a tale. Let's hear you. So you know what it's like to have your life in someone else's hands. Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside? I had a daughter once. The North, but my little... And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver. What do you want? Nothing to do.
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
You serve your time by digging, so dig.
You're back. Have you done what I asked? Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. Huh. You know, I'm almost beginning to like you, but you haven't earned your place. Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's rightly named, and he's also a thief. And he's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Sidna Mine for good.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem.
I was
Threw
sent
me-
here because
I got
someone
locked
said
up
I
one
was a
too many
forsworn.
times. Now I'm in for life. All right then.
How old is my daughter now, I wonder?
Prison's not so bad. Less complaints when I kill people.
You're a slave. You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new... others.
What's going on, Madanach? You wouldn't have old Grisvar killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Sidna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just